You know, most find it rude to stare, little mouse. You're lucky that I find it flattering. Now, did you just come here to admire me? Or is there something you want? Shy little thing, aren't you? You can tell me. I don't judge. The thing I did. You'll have to be more specific. When I helped you sleep, that was so generous of me, wasn't it? You don't have any complaints, do you? Good. You were wondering if I could do it again. Really? I had hoped for good feedback. You did already give me some, but all the same. You didn't find the experience unpleasant. Oh, not just my concoctions, I meant. The entire package. You know, my room, my company. No. Good. Well, you want me to use it again on you, then? Are you still having trouble sleeping? Poor thing. If it really is this effective and helpful, well, I suppose I could give you your own little bottle. And you wouldn't have to keep coming to me. Oh, you don't mind having to come to me? Well, if you don't mind. I suppose I can be of service. For what else would I want to do with my time than help the people of this kingdom? Ah. I gather that could have sounded. There are those that, shall we say, try my patience. But you are not one of them. Don't act so surprised. Do you think I invite anyone back to my private chambers? Do I seem like someone who would waste their own time on people I dislike? Of course it helps that you were such a willing little test subject. Even so, I wouldn't have offered if I found you irritating. You seem antsy. Do you want us to get on with it? Very well. But you tell me this. Why do you feel the need to ask for this again? Yes, you said you can't sleep. What I mean is... why? Why can't you sleep? Well, it could help to know what ailments my concoctions are aiding. And, as royal advisor, it is in His Majesty's and mine's best interests to know what harms his subjects. If there is any stresses leading to insomnia, perhaps we can help lighten your load. Pain. What do you mean? I didn't think His Majesty was sending you out on patrols. I don't see how you could have gotten injured. Unless you're clumsy. Oh. Not injuries. You have health conditions that leave you with pain. I see. I did not know that. So it has been keeping you awake. And you didn't think to tell me this? We've spent some time together now. I've helped you sleep. You didn't think I might need to know why, what exactly my concoctions were helping with. No, don't leave. I suppose I'm not really angry with you. I suppose I am irritated at... well... I suppose I don't like the thought of my favourite pet being in pain. You've been good to me. Not a lot of people here have. Oh, yes, His Majesty took me in. I will forever be grateful. And for him seeing such potential in me, to appoint me royal advisor. But he cannot order all of his subjects to accept me as one of their own without suspicion. Perhaps I will just have to give them reasons to be suspicious, if they're going to think of me like that anyway. Nothing. Just musing to myself. You don't avoid me, like most. You came and sought me out. That intrigued me. And as I said, I have not found your company irritable. You're quite well behaved for me, aren't you? Do you like being well behaved for me? Oh, I should stop with the teasing if you want to fall asleep. But you are so easy to tease. And so responsive. I'll lay off. If you come with me. Well, like I said, I can't have my favourite little subject in pain. Come. You wanted help falling asleep, didn't you? No. Forget what I said about giving you your own supply. You don't even have the right dispenser or disperser. Well, what if you didn't administer it correctly, used too much all at once? It would be best if I oversaw its application, don't you think? And that way, we can make sure you're not overexerting yourself. Not having you in any more pain than you already are. Here. In you come. Take off those extra layers, will you? You can't sleep comfortably in all of that. Now, let's put this down. You get yourself comfortable. Oh, no, dear. You can take the bed if you wish. Actually, no. I insist. Comfortable as the chaise lounge is. No, if you're already in pain, the mattress will be far better on the bed. I insist. Good. Now. No, there is nothing you can do to help me. There is nothing I want you to do to help me. Witches do know how to relax. You like feeling useful. Well, cute as that quality is, did you not explain to me that you were in pain and wanted rest? Do you think I don't observe you? be so shocked. I said you were my favorite. Did you think I didn't mean it? You're not used to being anyone's favorite. Suppose I'm not either. Well, perhaps, like me, you just need to find the right place and people who will see your value. Point is, I see what type of person you are. You struggle to ask for help, thinking you are burdening others. Not because you think you know best, but you found me, and I know best. It's ground up. You push yourself, which can be admirable, of course. To a point. Then it just becomes foolishness, stubbornness. One can push themselves to achieve goals, try very hard. But everyone has different limits. You don't see me suited up in armor, carrying a big sword, do you? No. No, my body was not made to do such things. But I have other strengths. I'm not going to push myself to fight, only to injure every muscle and bone in my body. And I understand there are daily necessities need doing. And there are things that do not need doing, or do not need doing right this instant. And yet you seem like the type to try and do them anyway, regardless of how your body protests. Because you think you should be stronger, or you think if you keep pushing, your body will get better, and get used to it. Now, in theory, in some practices that can work. Say you've never done squats before. If you tried to do 30 right now, you would most definitely pull your muscles, and they'd be sore and painful tomorrow. So you do 5. And then next week you can maybe try doing 10 a day. And then a few weeks after that, try 20, and so on. And you will find one day you'd be able to do 30 and not injure yourself from it. But if you are someone who has chronic pain in their legs, well, the amount of squats is probably always going to remain painful, and perhaps even something that could make the pain worse the more you keep doing it. There are ways to stay healthy without putting yourself through pain. You've never come to my little temple, have you? What a waste. All these aches and pains, and you've never come for a spa day with me. Oh. If you weren't so tired, I would take you to the hot springs. Not tonight. Right. Let's pour that this again. You are not burdening me. Do you have any idea how bored I get? Living in a snowy mountain in the middle of nowhere. Not exactly a lot to do here, is there? But my days have been more interesting since you first approached me. If it helps you feel less guilty, you can think of this as helping alleviate my boredom. You know, that could even be a job. When people have assistants, don't they? What's the point of that if not to alleviate their boredom? I see no reason why a royal advisor would not be allowed a personal assistant. There are so many things I have to keep on top of. It's hard to be everywhere at once. Have a think about it. I assure you, it could be far less demanding than your current job. And I would make sure you get the best employee benefits. Spoiling you? Do you not deserve to be spoiled? Don't we all? Pity no one's ever spoiled you before. That just means I get to be the first. Maybe the last. Are you comfortable? Of course you are. I do pride myself on the comfort of my room. So, let's get this in my little disperser. Shall I set it right here by the bed? Just let it waft over you. There's no rush to fall asleep. This particular concoction shouldn't knock you out straight away. More helps you feel relaxed, though your stresses are melting out of you. Of course, I can make it stronger if you like, but I thought you deserve to be able to relax when you are awake, not just asleep. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to get my book back. You don't mind me joining you on the bed, do you? course not. It is my bed. I have the right to sit on it. You're not still kicking up a fuss, are you? All you need to do is relax and breathe. Is it so surprising that I could get enjoyment out of this? I know how I am. I know I do not come across as the most naturally caring person. And you want to know something? I'm not. But that doesn't mean I can't care about anyone. That I can't have my favorites. My own. And what is mine? I pride myself on taking good care of. Look around the room. Everything is dusted, polished, ironed. Treasured. I haven't had many people in my past treasure me, care about me, be loyal to me, stand up for me. Even want to come and relax with me. Things are a little better here, but I'm still seen as an outsider. But you were brave enough to approach. In a way. Little mouse scurrying around after dark. Aren't you fortunate that you ran into me? And that I ran into you? So enough of that self-deprecating talk. I want you here. Your company is pleasant to me. Need there be more of an explanation than that? Why? Do I have to have reasons to be able to spell them out? What if I asked you, why do you tolerate being around me? I can't imagine any of your little friends here like that you are spending time with me. Oh. I just assumed that you would have plenty of friends. I don't see what would be so unlikable about you. You're nice. And you come across nice. Unlike me. The big, mysterious outsider. Well, if you have a flare-up like this again, you know where to find me. If I'm not with His Majesty, I am usually around my temple, though I suppose I could be running any errands. But you could wait by my chambers for me to return. Of course, if you did accept position as my assistant, well, you could be by my side almost all of the time. Oh, I doubt His Majesty will say no. It's for the good of the kingdom. I have so many responsibilities, especially with His Majesty. No, I would never talk bad about him. He's just God. He's had a lot on his mind since, well, the Dark Flower War and his son betraying him and leaving. I'm sure everyone's noticed he's not been as animated is the wrong word. He has never been animated. Involved as usual. I have taken on a lot of extra responsibilities. I do not mind, of course, but surely if I told him I just needed a little help to enact his orders and keep the kingdom safe, he could not refuse. Especially not with a little persuading. I said I'm sure I could persuade him. What with how much pain you're in? If he truly cares for his subjects, he would be happy to give you a job that would be less exerting. Oh, you wouldn't have to run around with me all day. When did I say that? By my side most of the day. You could take time off. And who's to say I don't spend chunks of my day relaxing in here, or the spa? And what would be so wrong with that? If I have the weight of the kingdom on my shoulders, surely I need to be able to relax, so that I don't overstress. All that stress could cause one to make rash decisions. We couldn't have that, could we? Of course not. Think about it. I don't make offers lightly. You can close your eyes if you wish. if they're getting heavy. If you need anything, I'll have someone fetch it for you. Of course, you wouldn't be embarrassed for anyone to know you were here with me, would you? Right? No, I'm not embarrassed for you to be here with me. Well, then good. You need anything, I'll have a servant fetch it. You just relax. Drift off slowly, or stay awake. If you can't fall asleep, make this a little stronger. Whenever you're ready. Only the best for my new favourite pet.
Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that custom audio and art commissions are currently open. Make sure you read my rules and message me to discuss your idea before ordering a commission. Links are in the description as always. I also have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me here gave just £1 a month over there, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of my audios, the ability to leave audio requests, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month depending on the tier. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes other days of the week. And I have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy shop also has stickers and other merch of my original audio characters under the De Vampire Prince section of my shop. Thank you so much to my new and returning patrons from last month. My new fledglings: Hachi, Oman, Zolkova Salts, Edward, AbbyCats16, Skylar Sheridan, Charlie Mandrot, Eichel111, L, Shub, Musa, Salamander Zakul, Oz, Sign My SP, Peachy Pup, Yerksits Connor, Simple, Antisocial Corpse, Casey Williams, Akari, Izzy T, Angel Face, Cow Ann, Cryptid Lux, Andy, Jops, Sam Was Here, Iris Hope, Rebecca Seeker, Hi, Bingus Boy, London, Witchy Dude 23, Gretchen Ellsworth, Anon24, No, Danis, Albert Plague Doc, Kristen Jameson, Hevrana, Oops, Sleepy Doodle, Rebs, Batwinged Ghoul, Rob, Wolf Girl, Kano, Cian Cleric, Violet Waipuki, The Googly-Eyed Tarot PDX, Nat Nat, Crystal Hedgehog 1, Matroshka Doll, Carper Nocturne, Mockingbird, Cheerio00, Mortif, Tori, JM, Sweetie, Bellius Cook, Smeichy, Bite Me, Rose, Mulligan, Kaylido Fiesta, Dented Tester 36, Lilac Sloth, Frogs, Lux, Shawnee Riddle, Quibble, Raven Nerd 23, Moonrats, Rhiannon Slorak, Whisper, Elmo Sensual, and Dawdley. And my new familiars: Faith, EK, Chrissy, and Maxine Brannick.